Oh, hi, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Thank you for joining this session. Now it's 12:35 Eastern time. Let me start the session. So this session will be this session is live in the different platform. You may come from YouTube, Meetup, Zoom, LinkedIn, and if you have any question during this session, please feel free to put your message in the chat. I'll unmute yourself if you are in the Zoom. Wait. So just a quickly introductions about the program that is available. So this session is mainly for someone want to upskill yourself or for the career switch to meet demand on the current job market. Especially the knowledge is focused on the data scientist, data analysis, data engineer, and the machine learning engineer. So for the service we call data provide, and we have a live bootcamp, and some program we offer diploma, some are certificates, and it will be you have options to join the full-time, part-time, and self-paced. I think I covered the detail yesterday, but let me just recap. For the self-paced and the lab and the bootcamp, there are a few courses you're gonna learn. For data analytics, you will learn Excel, SQL, Python, data wrangling, visualization with different tools, and no-code machine learning, generative AI introductions, and the data analytics use cases. For data scientists, and the courses you will take will be SQL, Python, no-code machine learning, generative AI introductions, data wrangling, visualizations using the Python, machine learning, deep learning, and the gates and big data. For AI engineer or machine learning engineer, you normally you have to complete the data scientist courses, and you will be more specialized on the large language model and the machine learning operation. So the courses you will learn will be the AI fundamental, computer visions, natural language process, AI agent, large language models, and the machine learning operation, and the large language model operation. Okay. For data engineer, the course is available is a SQL, Python, advanced Python, data wranglings, different platform like AWS, Azure. For the containerizations, we'll be using Docker. The programming language will be including the Linux OS, and there also will be specialized. You will have a course. We have courses for analytics engineer, big data engineer, and you will learn how to use Git and GitHub, and they build a bit data pipeline for ETL or ELT, and how to collect the data from streaming. Okay. Let me just quickly skip that. So once you complete the courses, and there's option for our student to join the real client project. So in the first stage is you will learn enough skills and make sure you meet all the demands and on the job market. So in this way is if you don't have any skills, like the skill you are missing, normally you have to read the job description. If you find any of tools like you haven't learned, there are different strategies. First of all, you can spend the time and go into that tools and complete it during the project. And another way is only, let's say, but be honest. Let's say you haven't learned, but it won't take too long for you to learn that skills, right? So that's why we interview strategy. But still, you have to make sure what kind of the tools they require and make sure you have all this knowledge ready. So during the training, and you will during the learning, and you will learn all the skills that you need to apply for the job. And then we move on to the real climb projects. The real climb project normally you need to complete 2 to 3 to get the job offer because you do need to get enough experience to land a job. But that experience, uh, at least like 3 to 6 months, then you try to apply for the job. So if you don't have enough experience on your resume, or if you don't have never handled the real world problems, and it will hard for you to pass interview. Meanwhile, you will receive a one-on-one mentor. So mentor will be help you with for example, give you a career guide, let you know what's the best industry or position you should be focus on, and what kind of the domain knowledge you may still need to learn to able to get this job offer, right? So which means like you cannot rely on one of them. Normally, it's combination with the knowledge, the experience, the mentorship, then you can land a job. So that factors will be like impact how soon you land a job and which job title you will pursue, right? And also the benefit for the benefit for the lab bootcamp. Um, there will be live session, so you will need to join the lab lectures. The benefit for that, you can ask question directly from our instructor, and they will respond to you. The advantage for the self-paced is you can start anytime you want. There's no fixed schedule, but you still receive TA support. We have weekly TA support, one-on-one, like a instructor or TA support. And also you have communication channels to post the question you have, and also you can submit the form. So even though we call it a self-paced, you still get lots of support from our faculty team, and we will make sure you're able to complete the course. Okay, so let's move on to the examples for the data engineer. So this is examples on the skills and you need to become a data engineer. First of all, is a programming language like SQL, Python, Linux, and the tools like Docker and Git. So that's we call it the data engineer fundamentals, which you can learn it not only from the bootcamp, and there will be tons of resources from YouTube or other learning platform. This is fundamental. So the data engineer courses is built on the project. So there will be 3 projects, and the first one you will complete is analytics engineering. So you will use the tools, the fundamental tools you learn, could be from the bootcamp or from other resources, and all your previous experience, but you will use it complete this project. For example, you are using the SQL to maybe start EC2 instance and pull some data from S3 bucket and do some testing. And you may need to using SQL and Python for the ETL, for the scripting, data like ingestions and the integrations, and also could be a ELT. So there are another tools you're gonna learn during this project is Airbet. So Airbet is a data warehouse host for the data transformations. Okay, so you will build a data model, and the tools you're gonna use will be dbt and the Snowflake. So Snowflake is focused on the ELT for extra data, and also you want to save the file to the server. It could be MySQL, but sometimes it could be AWS S3 bucket, but depends on the where you want to store your data. So after you're able to create a data pipeline, you will use the database to visualize your data and make some analysis. So this, even though as a data engineer, you don't really need to know how to create visualizations, but with this practice, you know, like what kind of data the analytics may expect and what kind of data is you need prepare for the dashboard. So this the first project is analytics engineering. The platform we're gonna use is AWS. For the second project is big data engineering, and the platform is on the Azure. So you will use a blob and the VM and function from Azure. So you are using the ELT or ETL and from the Azure Data Factory, and you will do the data transformations and in the Azure blob. And also you will use a tool. So this part will be triggered by the Airflow, so which wants to automate your works at pipeline. And you're also gonna using the PySpark for ETLs, like extract the data. And the platform you're gonna use will be Databricks. So this Databricks, the reason we use big Databricks, because in this project you will handle big data. The traditional like cloud computing, like a EC2 instance, may not powerful enough. So you do need to using some tools like a Hadoop or Hive to handle the problem. So Databricks will be introduced during these courses and help you to handle the big data. So once you're able to get the data, you will save to the Azure Synapse. And again, you will use a metabase to visualize the data. For the third project, and it's called real-time analytics. And the tools, the platform you're going to use will be AWS. You will use an S3 bucket, EMR, Asana. So you will get the data from the DB from AWS, which is a NoSQL server database. And you are using the streaming data ingestion like Kafka and other tools to stream the data. And also the AWS Warehouse to stream the live data. So for the data, you will save using the PySpark to do the streaming process, and you will save to the lake house, and you will save using the Hadoop, and save it to the using the like lake house. Sorry. So after you get all the data to the data transformations, and again you are using the query layer from AWS and using the metabase to visualize the result. Okay. So yeah, so that's the three projects you will complete during the courses, and this is the fundamental tools you need to use across this each project. And end of the day, like you will have knowledge handle the analytics predictions like teams. Like for example, if the project require you provide a analytics table, so that's the project you can use as your portfolio project. And if they require you have knowledge handle the like a large data like big data, so big data project help you to show the experience portfolio project for that job title, job descriptions, and same as streaming data. So that's the experience you're gonna get. So that is the courses is that we offer for our students, including Python, SQL, Linux, and the Git. So what you need to complete is first of all, you do need to use the Python skills and combine with the MySQL and Linux to complete analytics engineering and the data engineering project. And also you will using the like more knowledge with the different service from AWS to complete the streaming data analytics project. So there will be 3 projects you want to complete, but that's the tools you want to use, and there will be 3 use cases you're gonna learn during this progress. Okay. So that's the data engineer. If you have any question again, please feel free to post it. And here we go. So let me just move on to the next slides. Okay. So after you have enough skill sets, and again, it could be come from the part-time, full-time, or could be of self-study, or you may already have that skill set ready. So you do need projects to build up your experience, especially when you want to submit your resume. The structure of a resume is should be the most of page is on your data relevant experience. Even though the previous experience is very important, but when you go to the when your resume go to the HR, when they review your resume, it take like a minute to review everything. So their focus is your most recent experience and if it's relevant to data, right? So if you have experience, even not relevant to data, even though it's very important, but for that position, they may not consider that as a relevant experience. So you have to list some real client project or portfolio project on your experience, but normally portfolio project won't consider as a real experience. But you do, if you want to able to list it, and lots of students have this portfolio project available on their GitHub, and they will share their Git link on their resume so people can take a look on the project complete. The last part will be the career mentoring. So we do have a one-on-one mentor support. They are the specialized like a mentor to help you to land a job. So their focus is polish your resume, give you a career directions, help you pass interview, and also help with like a salary negotiations. And also they may have some job referral opportunities available because they are inside of the industry, they know if there are any job posts in their company. Okay? And the goal, you will be able to land a job. So that's the journey to a job offer. So for the self-paced, again, so you will have a group career sessions during the bootcamp, and also you will receive a one-on-one mentor. It's flexible schedules, and there will be a weekly learning mentoring for the self-paced. If you are join the lab bootcamp, you just follow the schedule. For the self-paced, we do have to monitoring, make sure you are on the track, make sure you're able to complete the course successfully. Okay? So we do offer other programs, including the data scientist. So data scientist, you will learn the SQL, Python, and also you will focus on the visualizations with Python. We do have a material available for you to learn if you are interested with a Tableau or Power BI. For this stage is mainly for the data analysis, and you will create a dashboard to analyze the data. So the next step is will be machine learning. So you will learn all the machine learning skills and also the deep learning skills to complete one of the project is machine learning portfolio project. And also we have a Python project. It's a data scientist with Python. This project is for you to complete. And the last project we offer is a big data project. And so you are using the AWS to complete some machine learning models, and also you will use the Databricks as well to create a machine learning model pipeline. So the next courses we offer is AI engineer. So AI engineer, we will skip some of the concept because normally it's for the more senior positions. We assuming you already know machine learning, and your focus is more for implement of machine learning models and monitor the models, right? So the courses will be include the Linux, AWS, Git, Docker, Kubernetes, and the project you need to complete will be the computer visions and also the large language models and the machine learning operations and the large language model operations. So that's the like a specialized skills you need to learn, and also that's the experience you for the portfolio project, right? So there will be three projects available. Okay. So here is the learning map for AI engineer or machine learning engineer. So the fundamental will be the Python data scientist skill, machine learning, and deep learning model. Again, so there will be multiple model like you can learn, but you don't have to learn all the models. Um, the reason, first of all, machine learning engineer, you have to have some specialized area. So this basic model, you may not able use them for the employment, but to deployment to the production. For the like a platform you're gonna use will be AWS. You will use the GPUs, EC2, S3 bucket, and the SageMaker. For the large language model, core like portions, you will learn data collections and data preparations and data augmentations. So that's the data pre-processing, this like a process, and you will create a pre-training like a model, and you will use a instruct2 RLHF for tuning the for the fine tuning the data. Or you can say improve the accuracy of the model, and also you will use RAG for the interface. In the computer regions, and it's more focused on the imaging detections. So the data you will collect is more related to the images, and you will do the new data preparation for the imaging pre-process, and also same as data augmentations. And you will use CAN, which is a deep learning algorithm to build the models, and the vision transformer will help you to uh, like pre-process this data, and there will be use cases will be involved. For the machine learning operations is more focused on the again focused on the deployment of models. So for example, if you have a large language model or computer visions, or could be even other deep learning models or machine learning models. So you want to deployment this model to the cloud platform, and that's why you will learn the machine learning operations. So the tools, the fundamental is API, Git, Linux, and Docker, and the infrastructure will be Lambda, KS, Ray. So the data, so normally you will get the data, and you create some feature, and you just make building a machine learning model to train your models, and then the model, once the model being created, and you will packaging it and serving it to the different infrastructure, and also you will deployment this model on the cloud, and then you will use this model to make the decisions, and you will monitor the result, and you may have to go back uh, to continue improve the models. So fine tuning or other thing will be done in the machine learning large language model progress, but still this more for the operation side. So that's the another example for the AI engineer. Okay. So that's is all the courses that is available, and the last thing I want to share is our sorry, let me just quick share another examples for the AI AI bootcamp. Again, AI bootcamp is most linear. Is mainly for someone are already in the data industry. You could be a data analytics or data scientist, and you want to upskill yourself. But here is just something in the future, because everything is built around AI now. Let me just make it a full screen. Okay. So for the AI engineer, the potential job title will be machine learning scientist, machine learning engineer, machine learning operation developer, computer vision developer, NLP developer. And in this course, we cover different topics, including the deep learning, AI fundamental, computer vision, and the generative AI. So another specialized will be natural language processing, large language model. So you will use some OpenAI API, ChatGPT will be involved. So Hugging Face and other tools gonna be learned during these courses. For the machine learning operations part, as I already showed you the flow. So and Git, Docker, Kubernetes is other tools you need to learn. If you join the lab bootcamp, so that's some of our instructors, and we have Alif, who is a senior data scientist from the Recruit, and also we have Fanush and Indrani. So our and the TL and the instructor will be Allen's and Amen, and also we have Ian for the natural language courses. So let me skip some of that. So once you go, if you are interested to any of this our bootcamps courses, including the lab or self-paced, actually you can go to our website. Let me share that with you. So you can go to our website, find the career you are interested in, and click any of that. You just need to fill out your name, email, and the phone number, and you can see that program package we are, as I show here. So the one I show is a AI engineer as an example. Let me just share the link in the chat. So if you are interested to any of these courses, you can just go to our website and find the course you are interested, and just get this brochure. So it will including all these modules, and if it's a lab bootcamp, you can consider that will be the week 1, week 2. But if it's self-paced, which is you can consider there will be 2 lectures. This will be 2 topics for each week, and the structure is very similar from the live compared with the live and the self-paced. The main difference is again, so the lab section you have to follow the schedule weekly. In other hand, the self-paced is you will follow your own schedule. But both of courses we offer the TA support, including the TA office hours and the one-on-one instructor or TA support, and the community like Slack or Discord being used for you to post the questions, and some of our faculty members gonna respond to your questions. So there's some examples for the AI engineer or machine learning engineer courses we offer. And so that's the lecture, that's the descriptions. In the first stage, you will learn AI fundamental. So that's why you learn the basic deep learnings. And also you will learn some basic like natural language, the computer visions for the first part. And some use cases will be involved. And next module will be natural language processing and the large language models. You can learn all these specialized like models and the use cases. The last part will be the machine learning operations. And so that's the tools you're going to use. Again, machine learning operations or large language model operations is not really focused on the model itself, more focused on the infrastructure. So that's why you learn the Docker, web development fundamentals, and some other tools, right? So normally, so I'm not sure if this still the correct like tuitions. You may have to contact our other teams because I'm not the person in charge of this part, but there will be financial options like a student loan, public funding, scholarship installments, and more. So if you want, you can talk to our advisor to see it's available this availabilities. So again, so that's some that I'm not sure if that's the accurate or not, because we have some changes. Um, yeah, so that's all for today, and let me just go back to the let me go back to the slides. Again, so tomorrow we will have more sections. Is a career in data. It's from we have speaker who is a CEO of the BIM data. Sorry, a CEO of the career, and he will help our student to land a job. And if you're interested to get uh, some help for the job hunt, you can join these sections. Even though it's mainly for the new grads, but if you have any question, you can just feel free to join. And we have more sessions from next week. We have a machine learning engineer Q&A, Python mentoring, and self-paced bootcamp introduction, and the machine learning operation learning path, and ask me anything for the SQL. So if you are interested to join any of these sections, you can join at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. And if you're from different zone, please make sure you convert to your own time zone to join this section. If there's no questions from audience, and we should have good rest of the day, and we'll see you soon. For myself, I'm gonna stay here for a few more minutes, just in case if you have any question.